people are talking about how Corpus Christi is growing. Every major economic indicator is up. Good things are happening, and actually there's even more good things to come. But I want to talk about three things in my re-election campaign. One is to focus on long-term water supplies. I'm passionate about long-term water. I'm actively engaged in it. And then working to keep our military installations and actually try to grow our military installations. And the third is some unique and I think very creative opportunities downtown to revitalize downtown. Long-term water supply. We are enjoying significant economic growth in Corpus Christi because of the decisions made 10, 20, and 30 years ago, especially regarding water. So the question you have to ask as a voter is, what are your elected officials doing today to ensure a long-term water supply in the future so we can continue this economic growth? I will tell you I'm actively engaged in that conversation. I serve on the Regional Water Planning Group. I'm on the city's Water Advisory Committee. And I am an advocate for long-term water supplies centered around desalination opportunities, both potable and non-potable, and effluent reuse. There are huge opportunities to take our effluent and reuse it for industry. And then the third one, but no less significant, is continued conservation efforts. Everybody knows the cheapest water you can get is the water you don't use. So that's going to be a focus during my next 2 years if re-elected. I always talk to people about there's words and then there's action. When I tell you I'm committed to the long-term water supply, I think I'm actively engaged in that. I flew to California. I looked at San Diego's desalination project. It's the most current large-scale municipal desal project in the country. I took the cities and the regional's water plan and I began actively meeting with regional leaders. I met with county commissioners and judges in several counties, industry leaders, business leaders, because I wanted us all to buy into the water plan. Through that effort, I became engaged in the desalination effort around industry. I've been actively engaged in that. I'm excited that the city's at the table with industry. I think there's an opportunity for us to work together in the future. So what I would leave you with is I'm not just a councilman who makes comments. I'm a councilman that's actively engaged in trying to transform and improve our community. There's a wonderful conversation going on about downtown revitalization. And I will tell you, we're lucky in Corpus Christi. We hired a gentleman named Terry Sweeney. You probably haven't met Terry. Terry comes to us from Indianapolis. There are books written about Indianapolis government in general, but in downtown in particular. And Terry has brought, I think, some very creative, very aggressive ideas in how we can revitalize downtown. I'll tell you, I'm committed to Terry's ideas. I have worked with staff, I've worked with downtown businesses to help Terry achieve his short-term goals. He has a 3-year plan. I'm committed to that 3-year plan. And if you re-elect me, I will focus some of my time and energy in revitalizing downtown through the Terry Sweeney Downtown Management Overall Plan. I am incredibly excited about the future of Corpus Christi. I'm humbled and I'm honored to have been your city councilman this last 2 years. I'm committed to a positive future. I can see it, and I think together we can make it happen. My name is Mark Scott. I would love your support in the upcoming re-election campaign.